Okay guys, let's call this layout update number 2, I guess. If you're gonna keep count. I don't think I'll probably forget any of them. So the first frame is now complete. After I had to make a couple adjustments on 2 boards that fit the space, and now it fits in good. I added an extra brace, just more for wire management, so that went okay. And technique, as you get better at it, I found using this clamp much easier to hold the joints tight. So so this frame is done. I'm going to start planning out the next frame. I don't have enough wood long boards to do that frame, but I'm going to do some cross braces for it. So that's it for this video, I think. So this is round 2. More to come. A lot more work to do yet, I think. Okay, guys. We'll check back later, I guess, when round 3 comes around. Have a good day. Reminder, Monday night, 7 p.m. Off Track Monday on my channel. 7 p.m. Eastern. If you'd like, please subscribe. And have a good day. Talk to you guys later. Quarter grade, cabinet grade plywood. I set the saw up to 3.5-inch width cuts. And I should get 2 pieces out of this. And I got quite a few cuts. So I'm going to cut a couple of these and I'll show you what the yield I got. It's going to be noisy for a bit. So that got me 2 pieces out of that. And that's what I've cut so far. Well, hello guys. Okay. I'm starting to do the first frame. This is in the back left-hand corner of the layout. I set up a plan for the area, and I did a cut list, and I pre-cut those already. And now I'm going to get ready to do pocket screws, and then we're going to screw it together. I did a test piece already with a sample to test out the jig, and it's quite solid. It ain't moving nowhere. So I got the setup. I bought a brand new drill from Lee Valley Tools. This is for the Kreg jig. And I'm going to punch in holes on each side. And we'll shift it over to the other edge. And we'll buzz that out. And we're done 2. Now I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try one in the center. We'll see how we make it. So we're going to do the other side. Punch drill this one out. Shift it to that edge. And we'll push that out. This in the center and do the back side. So that is one board done. I need to do 3 boards. So this is another one here. Shift this over the other one. And we'll flip it over. Do this one. And do the other side. Now we're going to flip it and do the center. So that takes care of 3 boards. And do the last one here. Flip it over, do the other end. Shift to this side. Just like that. Flip it over. Do the center on the opposite side. That. And we do this. And it's taped to the 3 pieces. Now one thing I may mention, when you're cutting your pieces of wood to length, make sure that you cut your first cut square and then measure and cut the other end square, or else if you didn't, you may not have a parallel edge here and it won't sit. When you assemble it, it won't be square. So I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to set up this bench so I can assemble this frame, and then we'll see how it fits. Okay guys, I'm here for a bit. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, what I did, I set up a jig on my work surface here to help me keep the frames together so I can make them use of clamping up. So they got to be a 90 degree. And this is the new Kreg clamp that I got. This is what he has, one of these too. So basically just got to clamp them up. Make sure your wood is flush at the end here. Get a pocket screw. And we're going to drive it home. Turn it around. This way. Just like that. And we'll take this little screw here and we'll shove it in the hole. Like that. And we're flush there. clamp now because it's in the way of the screw. And you like that. Okay guys, I'm back. I made a couple of adjustments. I replaced this piece and put the screws on the outside only, which is not enough access to get the screw gun into the back side. So let's try to see if I can get this one done. This is the first one. That went pretty good. Here's a screw right here. Just like that. I think I need to set up a bigger workbench. This is a little too on the narrow side to get good working space, but it does work. That goes like that. See if I can screw this screw in without blocking the camera. Screw in this pocket here, like that. Now this is an odd shape because where it's going. This is going in the corner of the train room. It is an awkward piece to do. But I think in the end, it will work out pretty good. So take off this fancy clamp. Make sure it's flush on the other side. Okay, clamped up. Another screw. Me just like that. Now that one didn't go too well. It moved on me. So I had to get in the way of the camera for this one. Let's try that again. It's a lot easier if you can get in vertically like this. It's an awkward piece to hold. But I can put a wedge here just to give me some support. There we go. And that goes there. Use a little support to help hold in place. That way I don't put pressure on it. Still moved. But okay guys, I've changed tools for the bracing. I've gone back to my old Kreg clamp that's designed for pocket holes. This gives me, it pulls the joint tight so I get a good solid joint for the screw. And I just gotta screw it in like that. And away you go. It's a little bit easier for pulling it up. So the other clamp will help hold the corners together, but you still need a way of keeping this joint pulled tight. And so this completes this frame. This is a new Kreg drill bit for pocket holes. It has a preset setting for setting it up. And it has a little tool right here. And you undo this. And it shows that it's 3/4 in there. It's also on the jig. It's got a setup. You slide it in like that, and it tells you where you have the collar set up for 3/4 material, which I'm using, a 3/4. And it's just you can't see there, but that's how the jig is set up. And then you take your material and you adjust the toggle clamp so it grips the wood tight. And away you go. And you take your drill bit, get rid of the driving bit and put it in the drill bit, and slide it into the hole, drill a hole. Now what I'm doing, I'm moving the wood so it's flush each side of the jig, so I keep the spacing of the two holes in the same spot, and I use an A and C hole. Just like that, done. And you have that, and we just gotta clamp it together like that and screw it together. So that's your basic pocket hole jig. I've had this jig for a long time, so that makes it a little bit easier. I see it's moved on me too. But that completes this frame. So I gotta lay out the next frame, and I will cut material for that tomorrow and do another frame. Hopefully I'll have material for legs next week. Well, that takes care of this process for this moment, because there's a lot more to go. But I think you want me to see a video that's 3 hours long of me building modules. But I'll show you the process, the next step later. Thanks, guys.